stuff? No.
Nah. We have a lot of teams getting on this call. Not, I mean, like, we didn't open it up to the network, but it's like our large team and then all of us. So people
Awesome.
should be jumping on. But I was just going to remind people. I reminded everybody, but we could go ahead and, if we start, we'll be like halfway done with the call and people will be like jumping on.
That is so funny.
Yeah. Be like, hello, we are on. I think people need like alarms on their phones. Because I was another one of my diamond coaches. She's like, I'm doing this is 5 minutes ago. She goes, I'm doing this great training. I go, yeah, team call. I'm leading it. She goes, oh, right. I forgot. Really? Don't tell me that. Sean was going to jump on. Maybe we're early. We're not early.
No, we're on time.
Oh, right? Oh, there's 13 people on now. I'm just reminding everyone that we are on live. All right, I guess that's for recording too. So this number's going to shoot up, which is really cool. But hey guys, I'm Lauren Duke. I am a member of Rockstars, Team Thrive, all that jazz. And so we have a really exciting call tonight with Becky Brossett, who is one of the test groupies. That's just more fun to say, for the new Masters Hammer and Chisel program. And so I'm going to start it off with just kind of some announcements and some talking points to get you guys started. And then I'm going to lead into I'm going to interview Becky and just kind of fly by the seat of our pants and share more about this program, who we're marketing it to, who it's perfect for, and just kind of some inside questions from one of the test groupies who's like, you see her on all of the social postcards and there she is. And, you know, she was taken to corporate to maybe be in one of the commercials. So it's just really cool that Becky's a dear friend of mine. And she said, sure, I'd love to share. So, hey, you guys, if you're a Diamond coach or above, you got a really cool thing today. It's called the Diamond Insider. It's an email that all Diamond and above coaches get the night before a new month starts. We get kind of an inside look at promotions. We get an inside look at training tips. We get an article. This one is from Jeff Hill. But what's really cool is when you click on the challenge pack specials or anything that's in blue there, oh my goodness, I just clicked on that, and all of these social postcards, talking points, invitations, scripts, the personalized link for tomorrow's challenge pack is in there. So if you wanted to go ahead and get ready like I did, I've already done the landing page, like a professional, hey guys, I'm so excited to reach out to those people who said they were ready for Hammer and Chisel. And tomorrow I'm going to send them the link for that landing page. And it has all the instructions of how to get started in our challenge group. It has a video. It has the challenge pack picture. So you guys can be ahead of the game tonight just by taking a couple minutes to look through that. I know I posted a bunch of those links on my team page, but your Diamond Upline coach can totally take care of that for you guys and help you out. Just ask them. I'm going to post all those links in our Working Harder, Not Smarter page, but I know those coaches are on it and they have all those things. So isn't it cool that we work for a company that does so many things to help us? And hello, just 1 second. If you were on the National Wake Up Call today, who here cried? Okay, I did. Because I even wrote a post about it, and another one of my coaches wrote a post about it, and her tear-streaked face. Because, again, we get to work for a really incredible company that gives. And when we gave to International Justice Mission, that was cool. And I really could get behind that. I was reading a book about the sex slave, and it was just really, you could tell about Carl's passion about this cause for sure. But then to have him talk about getting homeless families off the street and giving and doing stuff that's beyond ourselves and being able to pay that forward when we're helping other people get fit. Like, it's really cool to be able to make that connection. When people come to you and they go, oh, you're a Beachbody coach and you're on that health and fitness kick, it's like, oh my gosh, you don't have any idea. You don't have any clue what this really is about if that's all you think. What a great opportunity to educate them and to let them know that it's more than just fitness and a shake, right? It is way beyond that. So you guys can get passionate, reach out to those people. It's the last day of the month. You have a few hours to hit Success Club and get leads for December, which is pretty cool. Well, you had to hit the leads last week, so forget me, but you can hit Success Club and get Success Club leads. So getting leads next month and into January is really cool because so many people are going to be hopping on the Hammer and Chisel bandwagon and also making new goals for themselves in January. So this is the time where we don't just sit back and coast. This is the time where we are kind of revving it up to finish strong. I was giving the analogy to my team maybe last week, and I was like, you know what? I feel like we've been running this race together. And as a runner, I can give this analogy. I used to run in a running group, and we would all train together. And even if we were ahead or behind, we would always try to race each other to finish together. We wanted that end of, the cross the line photo together. And so I just kind of have that picture that we all run at our different paces, but we keep track of each other throughout the race, right? But then we want to get there. We want to get to the end kind of around the same time so we can get that finishing photo so that we can celebrate with one another that we ran a good race, that we gave it our all, that we sprinted to the finish line and you have people cheering for you. That's the picture I get as we finish 2015. And then we start a new race smarter, stronger, with so much more knowledge than we had last year. So we're ending better than we started. But I could blabber all day long. Y'all know that about me. I'm having some allergy issues. When Becky got on the call, I literally had my eyeball in her face. So sorry, Becky. But like I said, Becky's a sweet friend of mine. All right, so I'm going to read a little bit about Becky. Becky is part of Team Diesel, along with her sister, Christina Delgado. You might know them, kind of famous, kind of out there and crazy. And always fun, and you want to be like a part of their circle. So fun. So Becky's been married to Larry, sweet, sweet man, for almost 10 years. She has 2 sons. They're adorable. Chase is 8, and Jake is 7, and she has a fur baby named Roscoe, which I love that she included. Becky's been a coach since July of 2010. Okay, and this year she became a superstar diamond. That's 15 stars, you guys, in her first CBC. She's a 3-star diamond in her second CBC and a diamond in her third CBC. You guys, she is super busy and she's on a roll. I love it. She's had a big year. She also hit the Millionaires Club in April of this year. If you didn't see the video, like her team's carrying the massive check on the truck, like through the streets. I love that. And she's a 3-time elite coach, which a lot of you are going for elite. You know what it takes to get there. She is also a Success Club 10 legend, all-star legend. Okay, so that means when you hit Success Club 10 or 5 for over 24 months. Whoa, and you keep going, and you keep going. Mm-hmm. I know a bunch of you guys, because on my team, are getting to that point. Like, this is your month, and I'm so excited because that's a really big deal. So she's a co-founder of Diesel Nation, and I remember when I became a coach, she was just doing this. And I was like, that's so cool. She retired from her construction job in August of 2013. And what's even cooler, which might not even be a word, it is, retired Larry, her husband, from his construction job this year in March of 2015. So you guys, I'm going to let Becky kind of talk to you about her test group experience and share some of the inside details about this awesome program. So I'm going to be quiet.
All right. Well, thank you, Lauren. You're awesome. And good evening, everybody. Thank you for having me. So I'm going to start a little bit with where I was before I started. I'm not going to do a big, lengthy story, but last year in 2014, I did the Beachbody Classic, and it kind of like messed me all up with the nutrition. I had a really hard time for an entire year trying to get bounced back. I always work out, but then, and when the Hammer and Chisel test group popped into, it was a blessing. I have to say that, because it just was exactly what I needed at the perfect time in my life as well. I turned 40 in May, and I just was battling myself, thinking, is this the new normal? Am I just like gonna be like looking? I was not happy with the way I looked. I'm very self-critical, and I was very unhappy about that thinking I'm 40 and I don't like the way I look and I need to change this. So when the opportunity presented itself, I made the decision, which I will ask you to do the same tonight, is to decide to go all in. Um, Being successful is a decision, whether it's the business or in fitness. You have to decide to win, and you have to show up to win every single day. And that's the decision I made. I put it on my own shoulders. I said, Becky, the success of this program depends on me and my results. So you need to show up every day. You need to eat perfect for 60 days. And this is no holding back. You're going all in. And I did just that. And I have to say that I had never, since I started in July 2010, I had never been part of a official challenge group. I've always run them, but that didn't exist when I started. So to be actually part of a challenge group and to feel the camaraderie and the friendships that were made, and how we supported each other on the tough days, because yes, there were days that we were all on a high, and then the program got hard in the middle, and there were days when we were exhausted, plus the fact that I was when 15 start during the test group, I was mentally drained, but yet we had a group of people always pushing, no, you got to stay focused, let's do this, let's tighten it up, we're gonna go all in. And the friendships that were just formed are simply amazing. Now this program is going to change your life, but like I said, you got to make the decision to go all in, and that means the nutrition too. Like Autumn said last week on my team, the pre-launch call, sorry, she said, if you're not following the program to a T, yes, you may get results, but you're not going to get the maximum results. If you're not following it, if you're adding stuff, if you're missing workouts here and there, if you're not redesigning the meal plan, because I see people do that all the time, you're not doing the master's hammer and chisel. You're doing something else. So I ask you, please, this is like, I'm begging you, because I am like the schedule Nazi, follow the schedule. It was written, it was tested multiple times. You've seen the results from the coach test group. The nutrition plan is simple. The workouts are effective. You don't need anything extra. You just need to show up every day, give it 110%, and just kill it. That's all you have to do, is follow it and do the work, because the results speak for themselves. Just make the decision tonight. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, I mean, I'm coming up with questions as you're going, so just keep on.
Okay, so as far as let's talk about the meal plan really quick. So the meal plan is gonna mimic. It's kind of like a hybrid between the 21-day fix and fix extreme. You're gonna use the portion control containers. The great thing about this meal plan is 21-day fix, like Autumn said today, is designed to lose weight. So there's only one calculation. You're always at a deficit, where with the master's hammer and chisel, you have 3 different options that you can run. You can lose weight, you can do the maintenance, or you can bulk or add weight. We had only one guy in the whole group that he added the weight, and he ate a lot, and he got amazing results. That was Jose Alvarez. So I actually, when I did the calculations, I wanted to lose weight. I was at 120, which for me was like, oh my God, crazy. I was so disappointed in myself. But I did not go with bracket 1. And here's my other warning for tonight. Ladies, do not go to bracket 1. Bracket 1 is not for this program. You're not going to see results. You're going to plateau. I see it every single day. Women who are in that 1,200 calorie category are suffering through it. You need energy with this program. You need to eat carbs. You need to fuel your body in order to see results. So even though I wanted to lose 10 pounds with this program, I went to bracket 2, 1,500 calories, and I lost 8 pounds and 12 inches, 3 inches just for my waist. And I can tell you that I ate, if you look at my Instagram account, I post a lot about food. I ate a huge variety of food. I never felt deprived. I don't eat salads every single day. I just ate so many different things, and my body always felt nourished. I never felt lethargic. I never felt moody. I just was happy. I felt like with energy all the time. And it just fueled my workouts, because I knew that I was getting what I needed every single day. Another question I get, no carb cycling with this program. It is not competition, countdown to competition plan. It is straight up, you eat the same way the whole 60 days. So if you have 3 carbs, you eat your 3 carbs for 60 days. even on rest days. I didn't carb cycle at all. So I didn't remove anything. I ate exactly per the plan. And I can tell you, I started to feel immediate results within a week. My body had changed. Responded right away to the meal plan and to the workouts. What's the other question on the meal plan? Oh, no wine and no chocolate. So in that way, it mimics extreme, but no cheats. So that's up to you whether you want to give yourself a little tiny cheat during the week. But I didn't cheat for 60 days, and I think I got pretty phenomenal results. Plus, I felt great.
I know we just had some very sad. Oh, maybe I'm not starting before Christmas now.
Yeah,
that changes things.
Yeah.
I like what you shared about the meal plan because that is a question. I mean, it's a huge question, but a lot of people, our customers included, will say, "Oh, well, I'm going to do the workouts, but I eat clean anyway." And you're like, "Oh, wow, you just cut your legs off at the knee." Like seriously.
Basically, yeah.
You're not doing this program then. I like what you said. You're like, if you're not doing the Master's Hammer and Chisel, you're not doing the Master's Hammer and Chisel. You've created your own hybrid program that hasn't been tested, that you're not qualified to write. You're just kind of, mixing stuff up, and you're wondering why your results weren't as awesome as hers. It's the meal plan. It's the food. And
it is the food.
It's this huge mentality that we've got to get past. And for me, honestly, I've got to get past that bracket 1 mentality and bump it up, because I know you need food to fuel your body, to burn, to lose, all that stuff. And then to convince somebody else you got to eat is really difficult. You got to show them those results and convince them to just trust in the process. So I think we have a hard road ahead of us, but we have the great results like you guys in the test group showed us to see, like, look, they did bracket 2. So there, she had great results.
There was a couple girls that I know were in bracket 1, and I know that in leadership, they said that they have plateaued and they think it was because of that. And Lauren, I hear it every day with potential customers or people that have tried the fix and have failed at bracket 1 because they feel hungry all the time. They don't have any energy, and it's because their body, the thing is, like, it's like a car. If you don't fuel a car, it's not going to go anywhere. So if you don't fuel your body with enough calories, you're not going to stimulate the metabolism to burn, and you need that in order to build lean muscle. If your body's always like feeling starved, you're not going to build lean muscle. It's just working against yourself.
Yeah. So I have a question, because this was in kind of the talking points, and I don't know if this has been covered, but who is this program for? This is what Beachbody says. It says coaches or customers with a baseline of fitness, so not beginners, right? Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Who are looking to take their physique to the next level, or who are up for a challenge. So would you say that this is a great program for, like, I kind of run and maybe go for walks, but I've never lifted weights before. What do you think? Or is this like, I go take classes at the gym and I have a little bit of knowledge with weights? Or where do you think this program falls?
I think it falls along the line of having some kind of knowledge of lifting weights.
Okay.
Because there's gonna be a lot of weightlifting, and some days it's light, but some days you're gonna go heavy, and there's powerlifting. And you need to have some kind of baseline of knowledge about technique. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you have to have something, like some kind of knowledge. I think that the potential could be high to get hurt if you don't have some kind of fitness background. The moves are really different. Yes, there are some that are basic, like a bench press, but then there's other ones like Bulgarian squats in a million different formats and ways that you can do it where it's very easy to get hurt. And even the powerlifting, Sagit does a fantastic job of teaching it. Like, it's broken down into every step. He breaks it down until you get to the finale where you're like powerlifting. But still, you need to know how to squat. You need to know how to do a press. You need to know how to do a lot of things in order to get to that finale move. So I definitely don't think it's for beginners. Someone who has, and it's not even about losing weight, because you may need to lose weight and you'll lose it with this program. But the thing to me is the knowledge and having a baseline of fitness.
Okay, I like it. So the workouts are typically how long? And I mean, you stay at home, you're a full-time Beachbody coach, you can find time, but someone's going to ask this, you know. So, and I know these questions have been covered, but I know they're also going to be asked again. So there you go.
Yeah. The shortest one is on BOD right now. Iso speed hammer is like 24, 25 minutes. And then you go up to about 42, 45 if there's an added ab workout, which is not every day. It's maybe 2 to 3 times a week. The abs is 10 minutes. So let's say 50 to 55 minutes max, all the way down to 24 minutes. So there's a wide range.
Really excited for ISO Speed Day. You were like 24 minutes, yes.
Yeah. And then there's the average, I would say, is 35 minutes. That's the average work.
I love that you can get great results in just 30, 35 minutes. You're not spending hours in the gym. But I did hear that, was it Monica? She took the workouts to the gym and she set it up. And I like that too, because some people don't want to invest in a big stack of weights. It's just they don't have the space. They don't want to have that sitting in their living room. I get that. So you can take this to the gym. I mean, it talks about how when you purchase this program, it's immediately available on Beachbody On Demand. So why not? And so the people in the group did that, and their results were just phenomenal as well.
Yeah, as well. Yeah. There were a few that Tammy Shoot and Don Murphy are gym owners, and they did it at the gym, and Monica did too. Worked out perfectly. It's just a phenomenal program. It really is.
We were talking about how it's kind of like this is your baby, because Becky's been in this test group. I was in Extreme, and then everyone's getting to learn about it, and you have to kind of give it up, like my baby, because it's been your thing for so long. Now you get to share it, and you get to see everybody else.
And we were under strict secrecy for 60 days. So the only people that we could talk to were the test group participants. Like it was, you can't say anything. You can't even I'm talking about 45 days in. I get a post in the group saying you can't say day 45 progress. I'm like, but I've been doing it for 45 days. Like. I think everybody knows that I'm in the Hammer and Chisel test group by now.
It was pretty locked down. I did notice that. And then all of a sudden you guys were transformed. It was like, and there you go. Super high secrecy there, like FBI type. But lockdown. One thing you did say was that I hadn't ever been a part of a challenge group before the test group. And it was so cool because everyone was motivating and they were posting every day, and we were sharing, our meal plans and pictures and crazy videos, and that's what made it fun. It wasn't one person leading the group. It was everybody leading the group and interjecting and asking questions and giving support. It wasn't a support group, like not counseling, but it was like you said, there are days that were hard. There are days that are going to be hard, and you're going to be exhausted. You have to encourage each other to show up because you want them to have great results. And so I know that our team is doing a team-wide challenge group so that we learn this program together. And I'm so excited about it because we're going to get to learn like a test group. We're going to get to learn this program together. And it's such a huge deal because you develop such great relationships with those coaches. So I agree with you 100% about that. I think the challenge group is such a vital role. I mean, you should all be in a challenge group, all 72 of you. So you personally, did you modify anything? Like equipment-wise? No? You got the bench, you use the ball?
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you why a bench. I think a bench is required. I mean, or let's not say required, because some people maybe don't have the space or the money, and you can do it without the bench, like Autumn said. But there's a lot of moves. It's a lot of leg moves, especially where you're stepping up to the bench or a curtsy lunge off the bench. And obviously it's going to add some difficulty to the moves, which is going to catapult your fitness and your level of your shred, where they do provide an alternate move that's on the floor where you don't need a bench. Then the ball, I also use the ball because there are moves that creates an unstable surface where you're doing, like, let's say a bench press on the ball that adds a little bit of core. So maybe you could use it there. And I have a pull-up bar as well. I use the pull-up assist. The strength gains there for me were pretty huge. I couldn't do any. I can do 5 chin-ups now, which I couldn't do any before. The chin-up max is amazing. So ladies, don't be afraid to lift. Don't be afraid to get the big weights. Don't be afraid to go all in, because like Autumn says in some of the workouts, some of the girls in the workouts, Coco, I think she's an extreme. She has a phenomenal figure, and she says it. She didn't wake up like that by doing cardio. You're not gonna get you're not gonna get chiseled legs or chiseled abs by doing cardio. You need to lift weights, which I love. So
yeah,
you're gonna lift a lot. Like even cardio is weights. It's like leg day every day.
Now. Like you said, go mentally set that mindset right now.
Yes.
Going all in, that you're not fudging on the nutrition. And like I just said, if you know that you are going to be tempted this holiday season, do not set yourself up for failure. Start after or whatever. Be strong and be proud that you made it through Christmas. But you want to get the best results out of this, because what a great sharing tool to show people what you can do with this program in 60 days. And you don't want to be the reason that you're like, well, I could have had better results, but I ate half a pie. And it was good, but I ate half a pie. So, you just don't want to do that to yourself. I did ask you this question off camera, but one last question, because we're getting close, and then, if you guys want to message questions via Facebook, I can ask Becky, because I can't figure out the group chat. Stupid. Are Sagi and Autumn ever together teaching a workout, or how's the breakdown of the workouts? Is it even? Is it, what is it?
Okay, I'm gonna talk about the workouts, a whole bunch of things about the workouts. So they alternate. It's hammer. He's the hammer. She's a chisel. They alternate pretty much off and on every day. They do not appear in the base program. They do not appear together. They don't have any workouts together. I heard that in the deluxe workouts, there are some where they appear together. So basically you have 6 hammer workouts, 6 chisel workouts. Each of them have their own 10-minute ab workouts, which you do a couple times a week. Autumn's is off the chain because it's with a bench. I mean, it's really, really good. Then the schedule is 6 days a week. And here's something for you guys to think about. The schedule is, it starts out, well, it is every week, 3 days on. The 4th day is a rest day. So if I would definitely sit down and think about your schedule and your life and see where you want to place that rest day, because we were forced to start on a Monday. So the rest day was Thursday. That doesn't really work for me. Like, I would prefer a Sunday. So I started round 2 on Thursday so that I could have Sundays off. Most of the test group people actually started on a Thursday to have Sundays off. So that's something to think about. So 6 days a week. So make sure that you think about that before you just jump in and then start and do something maybe that you can't live with later down the road. Rest days are rest days. Like Autumn said, rest days are rest days. Don't do anything. Your body needs time to recover. What I would do was take a walk with my dog just to get outside and listen to personal development, but I did not work out on my rest days. Your body, the first week is going to stink because you just get started and then you're like, oh, rest day. But as it gets hot and heavy, you're going to be praying for that rest day. So my thing to you is, like I said earlier, every day you show up to give it 100% for your results every single day. You push play, you don't look at your phone, you go through the workouts and you get it done. There aren't a lot of breaks. The program moves really, really fast. There isn't a lot of cardio, but you're lifting so heavy and then in such a quick pace that you're gonna be sweating, your heart is pumping. So you're kind of doing cardio even though you're lifting weights. So, and you're gonna actually see Sagi do power jumps. So get ready. Get ready.
I feel like he got smaller during Hammer and Chisel, because when he showed up at Summit, we were like, whoa.
Yeah.
Good.
And he's like more flexible and limber, like has balance. Like he does like balance moves. It's super cool.
That's really fun. You got to interact with them a lot, I bet, and ask questions and hear from them. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal experience, like really. And I think you guys are gonna love it. It's just a really unique program. It doesn't compare to anything else. It's not like extreme. It's not like 21 Day Fix. It's not like Body Beast. it stands on its own, and it's going to change, I think, home fitness. It really is. It's just phenomenal. And Beachbody put a lot of work into it. So please just
Okay.
trust the process and follow the schedule.
That's one, just do it. Just do it,
Just
Rob.
do it.
Well, I have to buy a bench because I saw somebody, I think it was Danette, you put your hands on the bench and you're jumping off and jumping back on.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to do that with a ball or anything else. And I
Yeah.
don't want to modify that. I want to get the best results. I want to go all in. So I'll be getting the bench. And Team Beachbody has a bench.
Yes. Yes, they do.
You can purchase with your coaching discount. I don't know what the shipping is, but I didn't know we had a bench.
Yeah, neither did I. Found out last week too. Oh, can I talk about the weights really quick?
Yeah.
For the ladies, I've been asked a lot what range. I have a lot of weights, so I used a big range. But if you don't have a lot, I would say you're gonna need a 5, because there's like one move, like I did it today, that it's just, you can't lift heavy on that. So like a 5 to like 15. I'm telling you, midway, if you're pushing hard, you're gonna see yourself bumping up to 20, maybe 25s. I recently started, like I did bench press with 30s the other day with no spot on my own. So that I've increased strength. I was gonna say something else about the equipment. Oh, it slipped my mind. But definitely the weights, you're gonna need weights. You need one resistance band. If you're doing pull downs, you're gonna need a variety then to increase your strength. For the guys up to like 55s, unless you're like a monster, and then maybe you need more. But I'm telling you, you're gonna be fatigued. The workout is very, very quick paced.
So what did you use the 20s on? Like your max weight or your 15s? Shoulder press. There's a what move?
Yeah, it depends. It depends on if it's a light day or heavy day. And the good thing, Autumn, in this program, Autumn actually tells you, for this move, I'm using a 10. So it gives you a baseline. Because in other weights are very subjective. What's light to you or heavy to you may be light to me. So, when you say, oh, pick up your heavy weight, well, what does that mean?
Right.
Tell me what you're using so that I can see where I need to be. So that actually helped me move up. So I got it. What I was going to say, buy a notebook and track your workouts, because
it doesn't come with a sheet, because I do remember her saying you're going to need a notebook because you're going to want to see yourself progress.
I have a notebook. I actually bought a new one because I'm already running out, but I write down the move and I track my weights, and every workout I go back to the last time I did it and I see what I did, and that has helped me keep moving up in weight and challenging myself, because you don't want to plateau, and there's absolutely no way you're going to remember what you did the last time. I mean, there's so many workouts that there's absolutely no way that you can remember. So buy a notebook and track your workouts. Very, very, very essential.
So we need weights, we need a bench, we need a notebook, and we need to follow the plan.
Follow the plan. And go all in. Make the decision to succeed today.
I love it. I love it. So and would you actually encourage people to go ahead and get the deluxe?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Oh, the performance
the medicine
line.
ball, and then the performance line. Did you use that?
I used Energize every day. I love Energize. I used the Recovery, which is delicious, that chocolate one, on the days where I felt really, really like I needed it. I'm not a big like supplement person, because I look at it as just more calories. So I've never been really into supplements. But there are days that you're like the powerlifting one where you're like done, you're exhausted. On those, I would drink it. The same with the Recharge. When I felt like I really pushed hard and I deserved it, I would take it. They don't count as containers as long as you're having them within guidelines. So that means drink your chocolate Recovery right when you finish working out. You can't have it 5 hours later as a snack, and it'll count as a container if you have it outside of the product guidelines.
That's good to know. We want free calories.
Yeah.
I want to chew more food.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. Me too.
I know that's what you were thinking. You're like, it's more calories and I want to chew.
Yeah, it's like milk. I will never give up a carb for milk. Like ever. Ever.
I will say, knowing that we can have all of our carbs, I'm doing a happy dance inside.
Yeah. 3 carbs. 3
Oh,
carbs.
that's so amazing. It has been so long since I've had that many carbs.
Yeah, it's a great thing. It's a
Oh,
great
and
thing.
I wrote down, I have to remember, a couple of people have asked, will the performance line come with the hammer and chisel? Will that come in a challenge pack? And I don't think it will, but I know they were offering some kind of add-on, or they mentioned it because it is part of the program. So that's something I need to look up for our team. But let me check really quickly to see if anybody sent me questions. La la la. No, it's because we covered everything because we're just that good.
Yeah.
That must be it. So I'm just so thankful that you took the time to do this for us, for our teams. I'm super excited about this launch tomorrow. Like I said in the beginning, you should have been already having conversations about this program. It's been everywhere. And, you know, everyone's excited about it. There's so many people who are ready to jumpstart their fitness, who are ready for a new challenge. In the last couple of days, I emailed all my inactive coaches and I said, come on, let's do this together as a team. And so many have been like, this is exactly what I need. I need a challenge. I need results. I need a program that we can do together. It's what they've been looking for, that challenge group, teamwork, encouraging atmosphere, that accountability. And so don't be shy to reach out and, you know, talk to people, because they might just be waiting. They've been looking for what you have to invite them to. And this is a great opportunity to do this into the new year. Think about spring break is going to be right around the corner, and you guys are already going to be ready. You're not going to be like, oh, dang it, now I've got to do a program for 60 days leading right up to my vacation. You're already going to have a baseline for fitness that you can maintain up until spring break and then into summer. So I'm super excited about this program. So thank you, Becky.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. I hope I answered all your questions.
You did. You are awesome. All right, I'm going to say good night. But
all right, guys. Good night. Thank you.
Bye.